Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your weekly love reading for November 1st through the 7th. I'll go ahead and pull a card for each day per usual and also include some in the shadow oracle messages at the end. So let's go ahead and get started. Full-blown season of Scorpio, which leaves the sun house in your 12th house, the Pisces house. So this is the house of like things that are hidden. Some people call this, I believe, the jail house. It's the dream house. It's the the house where you want to manifest as well. It's the house where you want to pay attention to signs, to your intuition. It's a very spiritual house. You guys know all about that. You guys are very spiritual yourselves. Being ruled by Jupiter. In modern astrology, Pisces is also co-ruled by Jupiter. So you could be dreaming a lot. There could be a lot of synchronicities. I can never say that word, but a lot of signs all around you. A lot of things that are being shown to you, but you need to become conscious of and be aware of to take notice and make any changes if you need to. Things start to become more clear as well towards the end of the season once we go into your season. So pay attention to what may seem like a coincidence. Put it that way. All right, let's see what we have for you in love, however, this week. All right, for Monday we have the Four of Wands reverse. So the Four of Wands reverse talks about an unhappy marriage, couple, contract here. Could be a divorce, separation, a blockage with a partner here or someone, separation, whether it's permanently or like a break. Regardless, the Four of Wands reverse indicates that we're not aligned. All right, maybe we desire, if you're single, you want to remain single, or you feel like you can't find someone you can commit to if you are looking, right? It's going to be different for everyone. I must say with all my readings that this reading will not resonate with everyone. That is simply impossible. So just take what does, drop what doesn't, or maybe a future reading will be for you. But this is definitely for someone out there who don't really feel like they're in tune with their partners. It's someone that they've known for a while, whether committed or talking to. This is also a time that we don't really feel like celebrating or coming out, more kind of inward energy as well. For Tuesday, we have the Four of Swords reverse. So, speaking of, not wanting to come out, here comes Tuesday. So getting ready to come out. Here comes an energy of breaking the silence. And like I was saying, this could be a separation and blockage, not really in tune with someone. And then here's the Four of Swords reverse, which talks about after a time of isolation, a break, silence, laying low. Here comes, some conversation or one-on-one. It's going to be different for everyone, but somebody here is ready to step out and handle something or deal with something here. They're slowly but surely coming out of this resting period, whether they were neglecting it on purpose or just taking a break, whatever it may be. They're getting ready to address it now. For Wednesday, we have the Page of Swords reverse. They might not address it, or this could be you, could be either or, but somebody here is not going to be addressing something correctly. They're not going to be receiving something correctly. Page of Swords reverse is not the best energy because this person is a gossiper or an instigator or likes to argue, provoke things, stir the pot, right? Somebody here could take information, pass it down, and totally reword it or exaggerate it, right? So it's like somebody says something and then they'll say it to somebody else and it won't be the exact same story, right? Also, I wouldn't trust this individual because they probably will be saying something to someone. This is not someone that can really keep secrets or be clear-headed here. This is somebody that doesn't have their best intention. Very mischievous kind of behavior here, childish for sure. Not really open-minded or understanding here what's going on. For Thursday, we have the Five of Wands reverse. So somebody, I feel like there's somebody else, but again, somebody here is like wanting to tone down whatever is going on to not have it exceed and become a huge argument where we're yelling over each other, talking over one another, you know, just arguing and disputing and not really getting anywhere, not really hearing each other out, responding and just reacting. You know, it's like we kind of want to call the truth here, call peace. We kind of don't want to argue anymore or deal with drama. So somebody is either going to try to calm down the situation or completely avoid it and just not deal with it, really, because somebody here doesn't want to argue. Okay, somebody here doesn't want to deal with this nonsense, or have to go to this extreme, because fives are challenges. Wands is, you know, fire. It's energy, it's loudness, it's reacting more, right? It's just kind of like fiery. So this could be very argumentative type of energy, feeling like there's a competition here for some of you. But for the most part, I really get like somebody doesn't want to get into this hot mess with someone. I don't feel like they have the energy for it. For Friday, we have the Nine of Wands. So therefore, somebody here is stalling, kind of, you know, hesitating. All right, they're trying to reach that 10th wand. All right, they're almost to the finish line. Something here is almost done, a situation here, but they're taking another break. Okay, kind of like the Four of Swords, but it's reversed there. But if they took a break, they want to take another break here. It's probably going to be a shorter break, because the Nine of Wands is like they're getting ready, so they are going to pop out and they are going to do something here, but they just need a moment to kind of brace themselves, because they've been beat up. Okay, they've been around and got beat up and are stressed and just have gone through it all right now, and they're exhausted and they're trying to brace themselves for what's ahead. They also don't trust a situation, a person, or whatever's ahead. Okay, so they're stalling a little bit, but they will go through it. They just kind of like worry about something and just giving themselves a minute to kind of collect themselves. For Saturday, we have the Empress, which is a major arcana card here. The Empress is very abundant, so a lot of abundance coming in here by the weekend. Somebody here that's feeling beautiful and lucky and optimist like you, and someone that's taking care of themselves, very much self-care, receiving compliments, feeling beautiful, a lot of confidence here. The Empress has it all. She's very Venus, and she's either taking care of herself and people are noticing, or she's just taking care of herself, or she's just very abundant. A lot of good luck here when it comes down to matters of the heart. So a lot of abundance, a lot of birth of something new, fertility. A little careful about that if you don't want kids, but if you do, looks really good. You know, so it's just a birth of something new for sure. A lot of potential of something being long term. Feeling really good for sure for Saturday. And then for Sunday, we have the Page of Cups. Here comes an offer. Okay, somebody here that wants to make a little small gesture towards you. Nothing too crazy, but for sure they're reaching out. You know, maybe a coffee date, maybe a compliment, maybe hitting you up online, whatever it may be. Maybe in person, maybe they'll hold a door and then, you know, kind of compliment you on your way out, or it could be anything. Maybe they'll actually express themselves, flirt with you a little bit. Maybe somebody's checking you out, buys you a drink. I don't know, it could be so many different things, or just somebody here is interested, but it's a small gesture. It could be someone completely new, or just a very small gesture, like I said, but they're reaching out. Somebody's definitely interested. They're seeing how beautiful you are, how abundant, they like your energy, and they want to reach out and get to know you a little bit more. So bottom of the deck, what you don't see coming is the Six of Cups. So here comes the past. I'm sorry to say this. I know nobody likes to hear this, but the cards show what the cards show. Bottom of the deck is the Six of Cups. It's what you don't see coming. So yes, reminiscing or nostalgia or feelings of the past kind of resurfacing. memories, visiting an old neighborhood or friend, or maybe even dreams. It's very normal with this when you're in the 12th house to think about where you've come, because you're about to, have your solar return. So it's kind of like when it's the new year, this is your New Year's Eve when you're in the 12th house. It's like everyone's thinking as they're waiting, for 12 a.m. the next day, if you don't really stay up, to welcome the new year. But after a moment of thinking of how this last year has been for them, or maybe just their entire life in general, but for sure the previous year. So the 12th house, you're thinking about how life has been treating you, how life has been the last year, how life has been the last couple years, or as a whole. And so this could make you very nostalgic and maybe miss someone, or maybe someone misses you, or maybe you're just thinking about it or feeling the feels, and that's okay too. It's very normal. You don't have to accept someone from the past if it happens to be someone. It's not always a guarantee with the Six of Cups. You don't have to accept it, however, but there is thoughts or feelings of the past, maybe even a person for some of you out there. The world says go ahead and go for it, for whatever new opportunities. It wants you to look ahead. It wants you to move forward with whatever it is that you have going on here. The world is a beautiful card to have. It's another major arcana card. It's the universe back you up, saying, hey, take some time to push forward with your goals, your plans, to travel, to learn something new, use the internet. You're going to receive good feedback on something. The world is just things flowing in your favor, going good. So a lot of good luck here as well. But then we have the Wheel of Fortune, speaking of good luck, in reverse. So it's like it wants you to move forward, but it might, there are certain things with the Wheel of Fortune reverse, talks about a period of not having a lot of luck here. So what this tells me is that there's some chapters here that need to be worked on and closed up, and others are opening. So there are certain things that the universe is saying, I need you to go through with this, but I need you to close up this first, or do both at the same time, whatever works for you. But I feel like certain things need to be closed so that you can focus on future things, okay? And this is always type of advice, but sometimes we get caught up in other things in our life and get busy. But this week is a very very important week for something like this, all right, where we need to close up chapters. It talks about Wheel of Fortune delays and not being able to move forward with something, and then being able to move forward with other things. And you will know what that is, what's holding you back, what needs to be finished up, what lesson needs to be relearned, or something here is still not done. And then you'll know what is being asked about you to move forward with, and where you will have a good luck. And this is a matters of the heart. So I feel like if it's someone new, I always think if it's someone new, you should go for it. And I think if it's someone from the past, we should close up those cycles. Really, especially with the Four of Wands reverse and stuff, or anybody that's been like just sucking your energy and draining you, So yeah, the Fool, it says, you can't, another major arcana card, a lot of reversals because we need to close up cycles. The Fool is usually having a leap of faith, but it's reversed, so it's like, don't have that leap with someone or something that hasn't worked out, or you have a bad feeling of, and go with what you do have a good feeling of. Go for the new always. Let's pull some in the shadows messages. I never want to feel that way again. And then we have love. I love myself enough to walk away. And I pretend you don't mean that much. So somebody cares here, but they want to move on. They've just been through enough. So, it's clear as day. This is how I believe how they feel. But, looks like they definitely don't want to feel that way again. I think there's still feelings there, but I think that you both know that it's best if there's some distance. So I hope this helped you, Sagittarius, in some way, shape, or form. If it did, please hit that like button and or subscribe. If not, hopefully I'll see you in a future reading. But until then, bye for now.